Snap-on trucks are known for their durability and reliability, even when used. The diesel engine provides ample power for towing and heavy loads. The trucks offer a spacious cab interior with plenty of legroom and storage space for tools and equipment. The built-in lift is convenient for accessing tools and parts quickly during repairs or maintenance. Snap-on provides excellent customer support, including maintenance and repair services. Used Snap-on trucks tend to hold their value well due to their reputation and high quality. On the other hand, diesel engines can be expensive to maintain, including regular fluid changes, filter replacements, and fuel system servicing. Used Snap-on trucks with lifts are not as common as other types of vehicles, which may make it difficult to find the right one. Diesel engines may not be as fuel efficient as gasoline engines, especially in stop-and-go traffic. Diesel engines produce higher emissions than gasoline engines, which may be a concern in certain areas with strict environmental regulations. Diesel engines can be noisy, which may not be ideal for residential areas or extended periods of driving. Check the mileage of the truck before purchasing to ensure it has not been overused. Obtain a detailed maintenance history to verify that the truck has been properly cared for. Have a qualified mechanic inspect the truck before purchasing to identify any potential issues. Secure financing if necessary and compare interest rates and terms from multiple lenders. Obtain proper insurance coverage for the truck and the business being operated. When considering a used diesel Snap-on truck with a lift, several factors should be carefully evaluated to ensure a sound investment. Firstly, performance is a key consideration. Snap-on trucks are generally recognized for their robust construction and dependability, even when acquired as used vehicles. The diesel engine is capable of delivering significant power, making it suitable for towing and carrying heavy loads. Secondly, the spaciousness of the interior is a noteworthy advantage. These trucks typically offer a roomy cab area with ample legroom and sufficient storage solutions for tools and equipment, enhancing user comfort and operational efficiency. Thirdly, the integrated lift system is a specialized feature that provides considerable convenience. This lift enables swift access to tools and parts during repair or maintenance tasks, thereby reducing downtime and boosting productivity. Fourthly, Snap-on is known for providing excellent customer support services. This support extends to maintenance and repair services, ensuring that truck owners receive the necessary assistance to keep their vehicles in optimal condition. Fifthly, the resale value of used Snap-on trucks is generally favorable. This is attributed to their established reputation for high quality and durability, which allows them to retain their value over time. However, there are also potential drawbacks to consider. Firstly, the high maintenance costs associated with diesel engines can be a significant concern. Regular maintenance procedures, such as fluid changes, filter replacements, and fuel system servicing, can be expensive and require specialized expertise. Secondly, the limited availability of used Snap-on trucks with lifts can make it challenging to find a specific model and configuration that meets individual needs. This scarcity may require extensive searching and potentially higher purchase prices. Thirdly, fuel efficiency is another aspect to evaluate. Diesel engines, particularly in older models, may not be as fuel efficient as gasoline engines, especially in stop-and-go traffic conditions. This can lead to higher fuel costs over the long term. Fourthly, emissions are an environmental consideration. Diesel engines typically produce higher levels of emissions compared to gasoline engines, which may be a concern in areas with stringent environmental regulations. Potential buyers should be aware of local emission standards and regulations. Fifthly, the noise level of diesel engines can be a nuisance. Diesel engines tend to be noisier than gasoline engines, which may not be ideal for use in residential areas or during extended periods of driving. In addition to these factors, several additional considerations should be taken into account. Firstly, the mileage of the truck is an important indicator of its overall condition and remaining lifespan. A high-mileage truck may have undergone significant wear and tear, potentially leading to increased maintenance costs in the future. Secondly, obtaining a detailed maintenance history is crucial. A comprehensive maintenance record can provide valuable insights into how well the truck has been cared for and whether it has undergone necessary repairs and servicing. Thirdly, a thorough inspection by a qualified mechanic is highly recommended. A professional inspection can help identify any potential mechanical or structural issues that may not be immediately apparent. Fourthly, financing options should be carefully explored. If financing is necessary, comparing interest rates and terms from multiple lenders can help secure the most favorable financing package. Fifthly, appropriate insurance coverage is essential. Obtaining adequate insurance coverage for both the truck and the business being operated is crucial for protecting against potential liabilities and financial losses. In summary, purchasing a used diesel Snap-on truck with a lift involves a careful assessment of both advantages and disadvantages. While these trucks offer high performance, spacious interiors, specialized lift systems, excellent customer support, and strong resale values, they also come with potential challenges such as high maintenance costs, limited availability, lower fuel efficiency, higher emissions, and increased noise levels. By thoroughly considering these factors and conducting appropriate due diligence, potential buyers can make informed decisions and ensure that their investment aligns with their specific needs and operational requirements. Moreover, focusing on key aspects like mileage, maintenance history, professional inspection, financing, and insurance will contribute to a successful and sustainable ownership experience. The diesel engine is a type of internal combustion engine that uses compression ignition to burn fuel. Unlike gasoline engines, which use spark plugs to ignite the air-fuel mixture, diesel engines rely on the heat generated by compressing air within the cylinder to ignite the fuel. This process makes diesel engines more fuel efficient and powerful than gasoline engines. Diesel engines are commonly used in heavy-duty vehicles such as trucks and buses, as well as in industrial equipment and power generators. The fuel used in diesel engines is diesel fuel, which is a heavier and oilier fuel than gasoline. Diesel fuel has a higher energy density than gasoline, which contributes to the improved fuel efficiency of diesel engines. However, diesel fuel also produces more emissions than gasoline, including particulate matter and nitrogen oxides, which can contribute to air pollution. The lift on the back of a Snap-on truck is a specialized piece of equipment designed to assist in lifting and moving heavy objects such as tools and equipment. These lifts are typically hydraulically powered and can lift several hundred pounds. The lift can be used to load and unload tools and equipment from the truck bed, as well as to raise and lower heavy objects for repair or maintenance purposes. The lift can be a valuable asset for technicians and mechanics who need to work on vehicles or equipment in the field. Financing a used Snap-on truck can be done through several different channels. Firstly, traditional bank loans are a common option. Banks offer secured loans, using the truck as collateral. Interest rates and terms vary based on credit scores and the age of the truck. Secondly, credit unions are another source of financing. Often, credit unions provide more favorable terms compared to traditional banks, but membership may be required. Thirdly, online lenders offer a convenient way to secure a loan. These lenders typically have less stringent requirements than banks, but interest rates could be higher. Fourthly, seller financing might be available. In some cases, the seller of the Snap-on truck may offer financing options directly. This can be a good option if traditional financing is not accessible. Fifthly, equipment leasing can also be considered. Leasing the truck instead of buying it might be a viable alternative, especially for short-term needs. It's essential to compare the terms and interest rates from multiple lenders to ensure the most cost-effective financing option. A thorough inspection is a vital step before purchasing a used Snap-on truck. Firstly, inspect the engine thoroughly. Check for any signs of leaks, unusual noises, or excessive smoke. A compression test can reveal the engine's overall health. Secondly, examine the transmission. Test the transmission by shifting through all gears. Look for smooth transitions and listen for any unusual noises or slippage. Thirdly, check the braking system. Inspect the brake pads, rotors, and calipers for wear and damage. Test the brakes to ensure they are responsive and effective. Fourthly, assess the suspension system. Look for any signs of wear or damage to the shocks, struts, and springs. A bouncy or unstable ride can indicate suspension problems. Fifthly, inspect the lift mechanism. Ensure the lift operates smoothly and safely. Check for any hydraulic leaks or damage to the lift components. Sixthly, examine the tires and wheels. Look for uneven wear, damage, or improper inflation. Ensure the wheels are properly aligned. Seventhly, check the electrical system. Test all lights, signals, and accessories. Ensure the battery is in good condition and the charging system is functioning properly. Finally, review the overall condition of the truck's body and frame. Look for rust, dents, or other damage. A bent or damaged frame can be a sign of a serious accident. A professional mechanic's inspection can reveal hidden issues and provide a reliable assessment of the truck's condition. Regarding insurance, there are several types of coverage to consider for a Snap-on truck. Firstly, commercial auto insurance is essential for vehicles used for business purposes. This coverage protects against liability and property damage in the event of an accident. Secondly, general liability insurance protects against claims of bodily injury or property damage caused by the business operations. Thirdly, workers' compensation insurance covers medical expenses and lost wages for employees who are injured on the job. Fourthly, cargo insurance covers the tools and equipment stored in the truck in case of theft or damage. Fifthly, umbrella insurance provides additional liability coverage beyond the limits of the primary insurance policies. The specific insurance needs may vary depending on the nature of the business and the value of the assets being protected. It's important to consult with an insurance professional to determine the appropriate coverage levels. The maintenance history of a used Snap-on truck is a critical factor in assessing its reliability and potential future costs. Firstly, review the service records. Look for records of regular maintenance, such as oil changes, filter replacements, and tune-ups. Secondly, check for major repairs. Pay attention to any records of major repairs such as engine or transmission work. This can indicate potential weaknesses in the truck's components. Thirdly, verify the maintenance intervals. Ensure that the maintenance intervals recommended by the manufacturer have been followed. Neglecting maintenance can lead to premature wear and failure. Fourthly, assess the quality of the repairs. Determine whether the repairs have been performed by qualified technicians using quality parts. Poor repairs can cause further problems. Fifthly, look for consistent maintenance. Consistent maintenance is a sign of a well-cared-for vehicle. Gaps in the maintenance history can be a red flag. Sixthly, check for preventative maintenance. Preventative maintenance, such as fluid flushes and belt replacements, can extend the life of the truck. Finally, obtain a vehicle history report. A vehicle history report can reveal any accidents, title issues, or other problems that may affect the truck's value or reliability. A thorough review of the maintenance history can provide valuable insights into the truck's condition and help avoid costly surprises. Understanding diesel engine emissions is crucial for compliance and environmental responsibility. Firstly, nitrogen oxides are a primary concern. Diesel engines produce nitrogen oxides, which contribute to smog and acid rain. Modern diesel engines use technologies such as selective catalytic reduction to reduce nitrogen oxides emissions. Secondly, particulate matter is another significant pollutant. Diesel engines emit particulate matter, which can cause respiratory problems. Diesel particulate filters are used to trap and remove particulate matter from the exhaust. Thirdly, carbon monoxide emissions are typically low. Diesel engines generally produce low levels of carbon monoxide compared to gasoline engines. However, it's still important to ensure proper combustion to minimize carbon monoxide emissions. Fourthly, hydrocarbon emissions are also regulated. Diesel engines emit hydrocarbons which can contribute to smog formation. Catalytic converters are used to reduce hydrocarbon emissions. Fifthly, carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Diesel engines produce carbon dioxide, which contributes to climate change. Efforts are being made to improve fuel efficiency and reduce carbon dioxide emissions from diesel engines. Sixthly, compliance with emissions standards is essential. Diesel engines must comply with the emissions standards set by regulatory agencies. Regular inspections and maintenance are necessary to ensure compliance. Finally, newer technologies help reduce emissions. Technologies such as advanced fuel injection systems, turbocharging, and exhaust gas recirculation are used to reduce emissions from modern diesel engines. By understanding and managing diesel engine emissions, it's possible to minimize their environmental impact. Considering fuel efficiency in a diesel Snap-on truck is important for managing operating costs. Firstly, driving habits play a significant role. Aggressive driving, such as rapid acceleration and hard braking, can significantly reduce fuel efficiency. Smooth and consistent driving can improve fuel economy. Secondly, regular maintenance is essential. Keeping the engine properly tuned, changing the oil regularly, and maintaining proper tire pressure can optimize fuel efficiency. Thirdly, idling should be minimized. Excessive idling consumes fuel without traveling any distance. Shutting off the engine when stopped for more than a few minutes can save fuel. Fourthly, load weight affects fuel economy. Carrying heavy loads can reduce fuel efficiency. Avoid carrying unnecessary weight in the truck. Fifthly, tire pressure should be monitored. Underinflated tires increase rolling resistance and reduce fuel economy. Check and maintain proper tire pressure regularly. Sixthly, aerodynamics matter. Reducing aerodynamic drag can improve fuel efficiency. Avoid adding unnecessary accessories that increase wind resistance. Finally, fuel quality can impact efficiency. Using high-quality diesel fuel can improve combustion and fuel economy. By implementing these strategies, it's possible to maximize fuel efficiency and reduce operating costs for diesel Snap-on truck. Diesel engine noise can be a concern, especially in residential areas. Firstly, engine design contributes to noise. Diesel engines are inherently noisier than gasoline engines due to their combustion process. Secondly, exhaust systems can reduce noise. Aftermarket mufflers can help reduce exhaust noise. Thirdly, sound insulation can dampen noise. Adding sound insulation to the engine compartment can reduce the amount of noise that escapes. Fourthly, location of operation is a factor. Avoiding operating the truck in residential areas during early morning or late evening hours can minimize disturbance. Fifthly, regular maintenance can help. Keeping the engine properly tuned and maintained can reduce noise levels. Sixthly, newer technologies are quieter. Modern diesel engines are designed to be quieter than older models. Finally, driving habits can influence noise. Avoiding aggressive acceleration and high RPM can reduce noise levels. By taking these steps, it's possible to minimize the noise impact of a diesel Snap-on truck.